Hello, Deborah. It's nice to see you again. Literally for the second time this morning.
Oh my goodness. And in case our audience didn't know, okay, we got to share with them what happened because this is
It's so
absolutely
funny.
go ahead, share. So,
Yes, this is the second time we're doing it this morning. However, this is only the first time you are seeing it because now it's been broadcast before it wasn't. And the topic this morning is that super important topic, which is printed down at the bottom there, how to get posts and events into more of your target market's LinkedIn feeds. It's something that is top of mind in everybody who is trying to promote themselves because everyone is trying to get themselves in front of their target market, in front of as many people as possible to show their posts and events. The question is, how do we do that? And that question, everybody's asking that question because it's so very, very difficult. It is so competitive. Do you agree, Deborah?
absolutely it is. So it means that we kind of have to stay according to the trends and know really what is trending. And you've got some really great content that you're going to share with us today about what we need to focus our attention on to have that more eyes on us in the LinkedIn world. So share with us some of the juicy things that you got going here, Moreno.
Yes, it's going to be driven by a PowerPoint. I've consolidated information which I think is very pertinent towards resolving this problem. What can we do to have our posts and events seen in more feeds? And that's the title. As we've said, it's more difficult to capture and hold the audience's attention than ever before. 3/4 of marketing people in business to business find it more difficult to drive engagement than it was a year ago. And it's just getting more difficult as time goes by. The reasons, Deborah, are the common reasons. There are many reasons, but these are the most prominent. The one is increased competition.
Right.
And it's
We have
waving.
that more than ever now. I mean, it's the nature of the online world, and the pandemic has driven things that way. So we need to embrace it and understand how to leverage that.
Yes, just imagine the whole planet is on the internet, is interlinked now. Of course, there's this huge increased competition. And then the other, which goes hand in hand with that, is digital transformation. There is so much evolution in technology. New applications are being introduced all the time, new innovations, changes, things that we need to be aware of, things that we need to learn, new methodologies we need to get accustomed to. How do we apply them? How do they work for us? Or maybe they don't work for us. And all this takes time and energy and can become stressful.
Yeah, it does. It takes a massive amount of energy. And I find that a lot of business owners now are saying they're incredibly overwhelmed through this process. So most of them are working with different pieces of technology, but because we're utilizing so many things and things are being interconnected, they're definitely overwhelmed and they need help with that process to be able to work through it much more smoothly and to cut down a lot of that time of learning how to do it. They still need to know how to do it, but they need to learn how to cut corners and they need to know where we can really leverage the best pieces of technology so that it works for our particular business, our particular target market, and gets us way more visible. And of course, all that together, like you were saying, overwhelm, it leads to a very chaotic work environment as well as world for that matter.
Yes, and I don't see us getting out of that chaos anytime soon. I think we need to adapt to it if we want to survive. And the best way to adapt to it is understand its inner workings while trying our best to keep things simple. One way that I discovered to that approach that I discovered that can help us simplify things is to take a look at these 4 behavioral ways that will help us break that attention scarcity, Deborah. The first one is ensuring that we are top of mind. In other words, that when our brand or when what we offer is needed by someone, our product or service, the first person that comes to mind is us. Traditionally, the way that was done was through advertising campaigns. And that is just way too competitive. A new technology that we need to understand and adopt and integrate into our marketing is live streaming, specifically live video and virtual live events. That currently is one of the best ways to differentiate ourselves from our competition, which means that we're more likely to be top of mind when someone needs help with the products or services that are being offered. Deborah.
Yeah, that's a really great point. And I want to just share a really quick way that how this can be used to leverage in the marketplace. For example, say you are a bakery and some of the most delectable, delightful pastries, breads, muffins, cinnamon buns are ready first thing in the morning. And so going LinkedIn Live first thing in the morning to your audience, to your people can say, right away, hey, this is what we've got in our display case right now for you to come on in, pick up what you need for your morning coffee, for your morning breakfast, for your afternoon tea. It's a really great way of engaging people in real time so that people go, wow, hey, I'm there. I'm getting down there to enjoy some of those really great things. So the idea of being visible and online and live so that you could do immediate interactions with people is a really powerful way of leveraging that technology.
You've made me hungry.
Yes.
Yeah, the second point here is introducing more emotional impact, because ultimate decisions are based on emotion. And some of the things I've got listed here are curiosity, pride, creating confidence, creating trust, credibility. And after what you've just said a minute ago, flavors and tastes help us.
The anticipation, Moreno, the anticipation of what we're going to experience next, which is going to be really positive in our life. It's going to have some great results for us. Might add a few pounds, but it'll have great results in terms of immediate satisfaction.
Yes, very good. Anticipation. I like that. See, when we are in a state of anticipation, it means that there is attention. We are paying attention to something, and we are ready to dive into it, become absorbed, and we are more likely to take action if all of that is preceded by anticipation. I like that word, anticipation. Good one.
Yeah, I mean, the two words that come to mind for me there are what you had mentioned, the curiosity and the anticipation are the two things that we want to drive the audience to know that this is really important, because these are the driving factors of when clients are trying to purchase, when they're trying to invest, when they're ready in that moment to go, I want to leap ahead because I need a solution right now. So tell us the third factor. What do we got for the third behavioral?
Yes, the third factor is linked to what we've been talking about, delivering messages that are more human, because people like to deal with a brand that they like, and most important, trust. So we need to establish unique messages that also differentiate ourselves from our mob of competitors. It's all about, yes, Deborah?
Sorry, the human element too is really understanding people and knowing what are they challenged with? What are they struggling with? What are they concerned about, or what are they thinking about throughout the day at specific points of the day when they're interacting with different things? So if you can tap into that from a messaging point of view, connecting your audience, it becomes important.
So you're talking about tapping into and connecting with the audience, and all this has to do with interactivity.
Right.
And that's why we need to provide visitors with interactive experiences where we are communicating one-on-one. We're learning about them, they're learning about us. It's a two-way conversation. This is the new way of marketing, live in real time.
You know, a lot of us are hiding, Moreno. We're still hiding behind our screens. I mean, you know, you and I are behind our cameras right now, but we're live in essence. So if people wanted to hop on and leave a message and interact with us, we're going to be there for them and have that conversation and the dialogue with it. But people are still hungry for that human connection and going, you know what, I'm curious. I have questions. I don't quite understand something. What, you know, what can you help me with? And I think we have to have that willingness to serve in a very unique way to show them that we've got their back, that we're here to guide them and to walk them through a process if it's difficult for them.
Yes, they're hungry for connection. Connecting more deeply with professional audiences, and the solution is hosting real live virtual events. That's the way to connect more deeply with people. The problem with most, people are hungry to connect online. They want to. However, I sense that there is a fear of appearing online. And of course, the biggest obstacle is, okay, if I overcome that fear, or to overcome that fear, I need to get started. How do I get started? And this is really an area, Deborah, where you and I can help.
Right.
We have a methodology, we have a system. We've been doing this for some time. So we know the ins and outs, and we are able to help people along the way to get them started, show them the methodology, hold their hands to the ultimate conclusion where they're able to easily and quickly and comfortably, while putting on their best image, present to a live audience. Of course, that doesn't happen overnight. It takes time, practice. However, none of that happens unless a person gets started, Deborah.
Yeah, no, you make a lot of really good points there. You know, most professionals and most business owners or people that are running companies are often not personally utilizing these forms of technology. They're delegating these forms of technology either to a contractor, or they have someone on their team that is setting it up, someone that is very savvy in the online world. So the idea is, if even a small business owner is trying to really leverage their time and their energy, they don't have the time in the busyness of their day with all the things they have to do, with all the hats that they have to wear in business, to try to learn new pieces of technology and how they all fit together. So the idea is, who do you reach out to where it could be done really quickly, and they have it executed and it's up online, and they're working and leveraging with that. So working with somebody who knows what they're doing is absolutely key.
Yes, Deborah. And to complement that, LinkedIn has just made available a set of creator tools for LinkedIn creators. Creators are people who create posts and events online. And here's a quick list of the tools, 8 of them to be specific. Start a conversation using a short form post, which is the easiest and quickest. Stand out in the feed using images and videos. Connect in real time using LinkedIn Live Video. Tell a story, upload documents, get published with LinkedIn articles. Notify your followers by starting a newsletter. Bring people to you by creating events. Discover the impact that you have by using the creator analytics. Now, there are, see, all these tools are available on LinkedIn, creator tools that LinkedIn has created. And this is what they look like. Start a conversation, short form post, stand out in the feed with images and videos, connect in real time using LinkedIn live videos, tell a story, upload your documents, get published with LinkedIn articles, notify your followers, start a newsletter, bring people to you, create an event, discover the impact that you have by using analytics, analyzing your reports. Now, this set of tools is great for everyone to look into. However, Deborah, you and I are specifically interested in these three. Stand out in the feed with videos. Connect in real time with LinkedIn live video, like this one. We're now on LinkedIn Live, Deborah. And then the other is bring people to you, create an event. So this really is a promotion tactic. And what we do first is we create the LinkedIn live video, then create an event to help promote the LinkedIn live video. And from the LinkedIn live video, which is recorded, we create videos. Does that make sense, Deborah?
It does make sense. You know, with these tools that LinkedIn Live has provided, and then with the expertise of going LinkedIn Live and getting the support that you're needing to grow your business, what it is that people are now following a very specific system of promoting their business. So sometimes people want to know how to do something, but they want to know that they have a reliable system to follow and to leverage so that they can actually get some results out of it. And that is what I'm excited about, what is being offered here. Because, you know, LinkedIn has really done a lot of major changes and really a lot of upgrades to provide some really exceptional pieces to be able to connect with people in a big way in the B2B world. So we need to leverage that. There's no doubt about it. So I love everything that you shared there, Moreno. It's fantastic at how you weaved it into these new creator tools.
Great. So I just want to go over these 3 steps in more detail. Step number 1, connecting in real time. We create a LinkedIn live video like this one, which lets you talk to your audience in the moment or share your reactions to breaking industry news. And really the breaking industry news here would be this new set of LinkedIn creator tools. That's the first step, creating the LinkedIn live event. Secondly, okay, I've got some more information here, which I've circled in red, so it must be important. Pro tip. Yes, good point here, Deborah. You'll agree with me. Consistency matters. Whether you go live once a month or once a week, consistency helps set expectations so your audience knows when to anticipate your next broadcast. And that is what we are doing, because you and I have this event every Thursday at 9 a.m. PST.
Yeah, these are really good points, because that when they talk about it being a pro tip, listen, LinkedIn has done the research and they've done the analytics. So they know that the consistency is really important. And that's why Moreno and I have leveraged this to be able to show up at a very specific time every week. So we're modeling what you need to be doing. This is important. So share some more information there, Moreno.
The second step is bringing people to you. In other words, promoting the event that you've planned, like LinkedIn Live. If nobody knows about your event, nobody comes. And while the LinkedIn Live event on its own has a certain degree of promotion, it's limited. Another way to promote that LinkedIn Live is to create an event, which is not a LinkedIn Live event. It's separate. It's just a LinkedIn event. connect it to the LinkedIn Live, and that way we are able to promote the live event.
Fantastic. I mean, people, I think, can understand this system and this process really is a great way to get way more visibility and, pulling out what LinkedIn has to offer, using it to your advantage.
Yeah, see, you're right. It says here, create an event to invite your followers to participate and give them a destination to receive updates, plus spread the word ahead of time with automated notifications. That's what LinkedIn events have, automated notifications. Now, the third step is once we've had the LinkedIn Live, like this one that we're now on, Deborah, it's been recorded. And from the recording, we are able to cut out, if we want to, a section of the video and create a short marketing video. Use it to, for example, promote something else. Here it says images and videos add a visual impact to your posts and tell a story in a way that words can't. Well, a picture is 1,000 words and a video is 1,000 pictures, 1,000,000 words.
Yeah, and I love the idea of this short marketing video, Moreno, because there's lots of uses that people can afford to give a few minutes of time to watch something that can feed them some vital information that'll make a difference for their business. So those short marketing videos are literally like a minute to 2 minutes long, which are really important because we can use them on so many different platforms as well.
Yes. And they need to be short, focused, carefully scripted, so that has a strong introduction, call to action at the end, and the body has a lot of meaning. The viewer can take away a lot of value in a very short space of time. That is the new marketing trend, to take away a lot of value in a short space of time. And this is a very important pro tip here, Deborah, with which you'll agree, that many people don't understand. Videos or images don't need to feel professionally produced to be effective. It's a thing of the past, but not anymore. In fact, content that feels more realistic and authentic is more likely to engage people. So when we go online, whether live or just a video, just be yourself, be comfortable. People welcome that.
I agree. That's really important because people then see that authenticity and they can relate. They're very much more comfortable with it. And the idea is you want your audience to be comfortable and to relax. You do not want them to be intimidated. So what other great information do you have to share with us, Moreno?
Deborah, that's it. The next LinkedIn Live would be how to easily and quickly get on LinkedIn Live, which is
next Thursday.
Where we would come in. Could be next Thursday, could be one after.
Yeah, you shared some really incredible information today, Moreno, and the audience really needs to, they're going to rewatch this and rewatch it and take some notes, because then they're going to start putting this marketing plan together for themselves. And we can support them with that visibility, getting online live and putting all the pieces together, because we've mapped that out for you. So this is really terrific. And it's really wonderful that LinkedIn has given these creator tools that we can leverage. So let's use them. Let's make it work for our businesses.
I tried to create a big picture while at the same time providing enough detail for all this to make sense and enable people to move forward, take the next step forward. And certainly the most important next step forward would be to get started with virtual live events or live video. LinkedIn Live is a live video example.
You're right. There's no time to wait because your competitors are doing it. All
the
right.
best, the best time is now.
Absolutely. All right. Great content, Moreno. Thank you for sharing.
Deborah, thank you for participating and sharing your thoughts. I look forward to our next LinkedIn Live. Bye-bye,
Looking forward
everyone.
to it, Moreno. Have a good evening.
Bye-bye.